Hey, this is Indigo 91.9 FM, indigomusic.com, and it's time for Founders Frequency. This is in association with Thai Bangalore chapter. And joining me today is Mr. UmaMahesh, who is the co founder and managing director of Innatera Nanosystems. And welcome to the show, first of all.
My honor, my pleasure.
Now, sir, I want to talk to you about your journey as an entrepreneur, as someone who's been in the industry for a long time. When did it all begin?
It's indeed a special honor for me because one of those people of our era, I'm talking about the 90 beginning, who choose to remain in India and do something from here. And I had good fortune of being among the earliest semiconductor companies founding members in India,
Right.
Arcus Technology. And we went on from that. And what you see as the ecosystem here, it wasn't existing in those days. So
Yeah.
I had honor of working with various people to see as it is today. It's an immense pleasure when we hear semiconductor being mentioned everywhere.
Yes.
It's an incredible honor for us to see that happen and immense humbling to play a tiny squirrel role in that whenever we could.
Right. And tell me more about the idea of starting a brand like Innatera. Tell me, when did it all begin and what exactly does your company do?
Perfectly appropriate when you're talking about AI impact happening in Delhi and other things.
Yeah.
We are talking about AI, artificial intelligence, and so on. We in Ithera make the microcontroller which makes the electronics possible to enable the AI.
Right.
So we are actual intelligence who can make the AI possible.
Okay.
So nowadays you see around, you see lights off on, cameras turning, and alarms and all that, right?
Correct.
That is based on electronics about 10 years back. Some few years down the road, you need to have such electronics, more intelligent, more power consuming, and AI enabled, which we provide.
And I believe semiconductors in general is a most sought after product in electronics or in any field for because I think a couple of years back we had this whole issue of semiconductors not being available in the country, and a lot of cars, especially EVs, they were supposed to get delivered. It never happened because there was a delay. So is it really hard to source products required to make semiconductor, or has it become easier now?
Two things here. Semiconductors is the heart of hardware and the soul of software,
Okay.
without which world doesn't quite work. And as you see, even in automobiles, the percentage of semiconductors is increasing. And semiconductor is a very long-term, expensive proposition in terms of making a chip. So investors won't be quite jumping on it, and they should believe that ecosystem is ready. And
Okay.
yes, now world believes that India is ready, and India is evolving in that. So it's going in the right direction from India perspective. And coming to what it takes, if you see, India is a consumer, but we don't really make systems which are made in India for the world and for India. We are
Right.
getting to that domain as well. So that's all the more reason why semiconductor industry slowly will pick up further. And in
Right.
terms of material available and other things, yes,
All right. And also tell me about your journey as a founder, as a co-founder for the brand. What were some of the biggest challenges that you had to face?
the when we started the company and we incorporated in 2018 in Netherlands
Okay.
and 2020 in India. During that time, the COVID era started. So we had a bit of challenge in getting the people to our company. So
Yes.
believing in a startup compared when the biggest companies pay all the money in the world, understandably the society also to go by bigger brands has been quite a challenge, particularly at that time. So that's primarily the thing, but we could overcome that because the kind of work we are doing is among the latest in the world. We are among the earliest in the world to develop the kind of work what we are doing. So
Okay.
that's how we overcome by making people, the right people get excited and take it from there.
And what would be your one lesson or a message to young people who want to get into the world of entrepreneurship, not just in semiconductors or AI platform, any platform? What would that message and that lesson be?
As I tell everybody in whatever they do, please do what you really believe in and don't do because you think it's a short-term gain, short-term returns are there. You do with such a joy that the joy of doing is important, rewards will definitely come.
Okay.
Otherwise, there'll be so many things coming up in between and so many diversions and challenges, more and more uncertainties. It may not be quite as pleasant a joy. It's a longer journey, but definitely worth it if you believe in, do what you believe in. Don't because a sudden AI is big, I'll do, or something is big, I'll do that. Try to figure out what you can do in best and do the best of quality and think that the world can be the market for it will be fine. And always try to do a good quality in the beginning itself because you can't become a better person later. I can't start off with a worse person and become better person, right? Try to be as long-term planning and with as good a quality as possible and things will be fine. Because even if your company didn't succeed as such,
Yeah.
that failure is a learning for a lot of other people and yourself later. Sir. That's
Right.
important.
And before I let you go, I want to ask you what's new in the semiconductor business? What's happening in India and the world?
India is getting ready to start its fabrication plants and manufacturing here in year or so. And more importantly, once the fabrication is done, the final chips we use have to be packaged and tested and kept ready. So that aspect, what is called OSAT, in the ending is going quite big in India. And that's one part of it going quite well in India going. So people can write a lot of applications now and develop systems. So what we need to think is, if you can think of a system for India, India is a big market by itself. There's a lot of opportunity. And as far as India is concerned, India continues to think of a next generation because people are getting interested. See, it's
Yes.
a huge investor long-term game. So investors should believe that this ecosystem is serious enough. So people are doing it. So more projects will definitely come into India as well.
Fantastic. Well, Mr. Mahesh, thank you so much for connecting and having this chat with me. And also, it was a pleasure to have you on Founders Frequency. All the best and have a wonderful year ahead.
Thank you very much. Always pleasure to keep hearing this program.